Hello, everyone. How are you? I am Erin. I am a psychic and energy healer, and welcome back to my channel, Energy with Erin. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about all about the energy of the month of July. And all I can say is, holy crap, I hope you guys are buckled in. It's going to be a wild ride, but I think it's going to be good, but it's just going to be a lot. So there's so much to get into with this video. First off, I just kind of want to start off with some of the psychic inklings I've been getting about the month of July, as well as like some visions I've gotten. So um, they were telling me like duck and weave, and I was seeing an image of like a battlefield, and it's like that typical battlefield scene in any war movie where like they're following the character and they're going through the war, and they're missing landmines and their comrades are getting shot left and right, but they're making it through somehow. That is going to be the month of July. You are going to be guided. Hopefully this will give you some guidance, but your guides will be there too. They're trying to guide you. You're going to be leaning a lot on your intuition this month, but you need to listen, because when they say duck or weave or go left and right or whatever, you need to do it, and you need to do it right then and there. Okay. And speaking of battlefield, I heard this is an urban legend, but honestly, I would not be surprised if it was kind of true in some way, shape, or form. But there's an urban legend that says this guy who was in the army or in a war or something took LSD, and they were in a battle at night, right? I think it was like the Vietnam or Korean War, if I'm not mistaken, like that era. And because he was on LSD, he could like see in the dark, he could see where like the people were, and like he was able to like get out of enemy territory and like rescue his fellow soldiers too, and he could see where they were coming and where the bullets were going to hit him before it hit him. But again, I heard that's an urban legend, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kernel of truth to it. So it just reminded me of the battlefield scene. Um and I also got this image yesterday, and it was like light warriors like us, right? People who are enlightened are ready for the shit to go down. I saw us all on like horseback and like charging into battle together, but like we're all psyched, we're all pumped, we're like, let's go, it's freaking time, this is what we've been freaking waiting for, this is why we came here at this time, like let's freaking go. And it's just like everyone with the warrior spirit is like ready to go. So I really hope you have that warrior in you. I hope it's activated, and I hope you go with it. And this month, it's basically, I heard shake and split. I'm not sure if that actually means earthquakes and volcanoes, although I have been seeing that recently. And we are going to be getting more because we're getting hit with more CMEs. So, and that causes the earth to shake, and volcanoes and all that stuff, tsunamis. But I also think the shake and split is signifying the shake and the split of the 3D from the 5D. The people who are enlightened and unlightened, I really think it's going to crack. Like, it's been pulling apart for about like a year now almost. And now I feel like it's just going to go like crack, and it's just going to go like that. And they said the show is about to begin. So in recent months, when I talk about the energetic reading, last month in June, I said they were kind of like your angels and guides, ancestors, whatever, in the background. Like, say there's a stage play about to start, right? That's what's happening this month. Last month, they were getting stuff ready behind the scenes. And now this month, the vision I saw was the lights are out. The show is about to begin. The curtain's about to be drawn. And here we go. So, we are in the middle of Cancer season. Cancer season started June 21st, and it's going to go to July 21st. And then we will be transitioning into Leo season on the 22nd. So some of the things that are still occurring right now from the, like, literally last week in June, because we're in the middle of the week right now, Mercury is still in retrograde. That happened on the 23rd. So, oh, sorry, that happened on like whatever, a couple days ago. And so it's going to go until July 23rd. And then we're going to have a 2-week shadow period. So this is all about redoing, revising, reassessing, and there's going to be issues with travel, technology, communication. I've already talked about this in several videos. And then Jupiter went into Leo on the 29th, and it's going to be there until July 26th. This is going to be all about like extreme change in direction and your fortune. It's going to be like an overwhelmingly positive transformation. But it could be like it's too much of a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just psychologically you're going to have a hard time handling it. So it's almost like you hit the lot, like it's kind of like the energy of like you hit the lottery, you're broke, and then you hit the lottery, and now you have millions and millions of dollars, and you're just like, what do I do now? It's that sort of energy. During this time, people could also be super over dramatic, including yourself. So just be aware of that. What else? And then Mars just went into Gemini on the 28th, and it will be there until August 11th. This is also combining with Uranus in Gemini, which happened back in April. So the two happening at the same time, it's like you're going to have so much confidence. Like Mars is like the warrior, right? He's a go, go, go. He's very masculine, get shit done. You're going to have confidence. Go for it. Just freaking go for it. Set your sights on what you want and run and go for it. I'm doing that right now in my life, and it is so invigorating. It's like, yes, I love this. Let's go. But you could be feeling impatient. There could be arguments with other people. Loud people are getting very loud and in your face and saying bullshit. And no one's listening to what you're saying, or no one can hear each other. I kind of talked about this in a recent video as well. But overall, for those are the energies that we're kind of bringing in with us into July, from June. But overall, for July, astrologically speaking, there's a lot of tight sextiles. And a sextile is basically like, there's good energy, but you need to take an action step to complete like getting the thing you want. You can't just sit there and it will fall on your lap. And then there's also some like mini trines happening, and a trine is like, it looks like that in a chart. It's when things come very easily to you. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect energy, but it's easy energy. The energy is very flowy, like it's easy for you. So, before we jump into the astrological stuff going on for July, there is a lot going on. And I am just a beginner astrologer. So I literally did 2 hours of research for my notes, and I was like, oh, this is too much. So I'm trying to compile it and make it a little bit simpler for you guys. So some of the dates I'm going to be rattling off, I will be giving you like the actual like stuff going on with the planets. And then other dates, I'm just going to be like, this is the energy, okay? You don't need to know all the gibberish with the astrology, because like I feel like it's just gonna bog you down. You're here to just know what the energy is, right? So it's gonna this month is gonna be split up into like 3 different parts. So the beginning of the month, so from the 1st to the 3rd, by the time this comes out, it will be the 2nd. It's also my solar return. It's my birthday, so happy birthday to me, and happy birthday to all the other Cancers out there. So from the 1st to the 3rd, there's going to be unpredictable energy. So like broken things, like things are breaking left and right for you. Things aren't working. You could be overextending yourself at this time. And I feel like for a lot of you, if you're going on vacation after this weekend, it's like you're trying to get shit ready before you go on vacation. And it's just things are kind of falling apart and going crazy. There's a lot of extremes happening at this time, and it could be in your personal life, it could be in a global sense, but there's something with extremes happening right now. It's a really, really good couple days to get your shit done, but people can be unpredictable, and what I mean by that is like someone could be coming at you like out of pocket, out of left field, or like maybe someone's being really aggressive and cutting you off on the highway, like stuff like that. People are going to be very unpredictable, so please just have some self-awareness and just make sure, you're good. So from the 4th to the 6th, a lot of people have been predicting that something is going to go down between the 4th and the 6th, specifically the 5th. So during this time, you're going to be very laser focused. If you need to utilize this energy to move forward, it's going to fuel your rocket. So if you have like a work project that you're trying to launch, or a new business or something like that, this is a real, like, take advantage. And I know it's like the 4th to the 6th, it's July 4th, everyone's vacationing and traveling and on holiday, whatever. Yeah, but like, just do it. Find some time and do it. This is not the month to sit back and relax. This month is going to be like throwing punch after punch after punch, and you just have to keep going, keep taking the step forward. this is going to be a power day, but it's like, so that's good for you. It's in your favor, which is why we really want you to get your shit done, because the energy will be on your side. But it's not going to be without challenges. It's not going to be perfect. So just keep that in mind. Also during this time, there is a mini trine happening between Mars, Neptune, and Pluto. And the energy is going to be easy, like we just said, but you're going to be restless, right? Like, you're going to be hanging out at the cookout, but like, you want to go home and like work on that project. Try to fit both in if that calls to you. But if you're just like, I don't care about the cookout, I'm going home and doing what I need to do. Good on you. And like I said earlier, people aren't going to be afraid to get into your face. It's just going to be a wild time for the energy. Like, yeah, they're like unpredictable. We can't figure out what's going to happen. So as far as what's going on, there's going to be some surprise news or information, something that's going to shake things up, a shocking event, or something about messages with technology. So this month, I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff happening with AI, and we'll get into that a little bit later in the reading or in the overview of the astrology. So, and I know in the last video, I heard like things are going to pop off, like literally, obviously fireworks, but like I feel like something's going to pop off, and I'm not sure what it is, but it's going to be interesting. It's also the 250th anniversary of our country being formed. So I would not be surprised if they or whoever is going to do something around that time. So, next section, from the 6th to the 9th, on the 6th, Uranus joins the trine that's already happening, and this is going to be a 2-year transit, I guess, with Neptune and Pluto. So, Mars will be leaving the trine, but Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus are going to stay there for the next 2 years, okay? It's going to be, this energy is like inventive, out-of-the-box ideas, because that's what Uranus is all about. It's taking huge action in the direction that you want. So if you know where you want to go, if you know you're in that shitty relationship, you know you need to move, you need to change your job, this is the fucking perfect time. Because if you don't, you're going to miss that opportunity, and then you're going to be stuck. And we don't want that for you. You don't want that for yourself. Oh yeah, and then on the 6th, after like everyone's done their partying and their cookouts, it's very much the energy of like, okay, all this crazy shit happened. We all partied all weekend and that crazy thing happened. Now we're back to work on Monday. It's back to normal. We're in our business suits. But you also could be dealing with consequences from what you did over the weekend. So possibly like a hangover, quite literally a hangover from drinking, or a hangover energetically. Because yeah, the 4th to the 6th, I just hear a pop. And it's like, ah. And then it's kind of like a balloon popping with confetti, and then like Monday is just like the confetti falling down, and it's just like, okay, how are we going to deal with this? On the 7th, Neptune goes into retrograde, and this is all about redoing creative things. Things like art, music, singing, dancing, acting, yoga, journaling, those types of things. Because Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusion, and spirituality. So those are kind of the things that you're going to be going over and redoing at this time. So they want you to go over what maybe you learned about in the past and kind of dropped it off. It's time to give it another go. It's time to get more into that inspiration, and maybe like a hobby, or maybe it's a calling rather than a hobby. On the 8th, there are 2 what they call bowl patterns happening in the charts, where like the way things are lining up and the lines in the chart, it's forming images. And it's happening twice, and apparently this has not happened like ever, like these specific planets in these bowl patterns. So, and a lot of people are theorizing like, oh, it's the dawn of a new era, but like the way things are, it's like, no, I think it's like the start of it, but it's like, it's going to be slow moving progress, but it's a good sign. It's a step in the right direction. Which, speaking of, I think so I also heard that Congress was talking about MK Ultra and all of their kind of like leaking all the secrets and like all the crazy shit that they did. And that's another good sign for me, a step in the right direction. Like everyone's like, oh my God, negative. I'm like, I don't see the negative. You know what I see? I see like the beings, or the council of light, the good people, not the light workers, the white hats. They're taking control. And it's good. It's really good stuff. It's going to shock a lot of people. It's going to shock people who do know, but it's also going to really shock the people who are normies and don't know about this stuff. But it's okay. It needs to happen. The dark is losing. The truth has to come to light now, and that's what's happening. So with this bowl pattern on the 8th, it's with Jupiter and so Uranus, Pluto, Neptune was doing the trine, right? So Jupiter is going to join, and it's going to create this bowl thing. So the energy is going to be very increased in intensity that whole week. It can be very overwhelming if you're not like mentally and psychologically prepared for it. If you've been doing the work on yourself and taking the action steps to your goals, you're going to be just fine. You're going to do great. Okay. Keep up the work. Take it one step at a time. If you're not taking the steps, that's where it's going to be overwhelming. I'm seeing like a wave coming over you and like crashing, and you're just like, like, yeah. It's going to be a big news week. So I have a feeling whatever's going to happen on the 6th, the news week is going to be talking about it, possibly manipulating it and trying to change it to their narrative. But if you have discernment, you will see right through the bullshit. On the 9th, Venus is going into Virgo, but it's also conjuncting the South Node. So this is asking you to be more discerning. So like I just said with the news, use your discernment. That is what that is talking about. So next section, middle of the month, from the 12th to the 14th. On the 12th, this energy is all about reconnecting with your past. It's very encouraged to either send or receive communications with people from your past. So if you initiate that message, you will get a response. Make sure it's a good, positive person in your life and not someone toxic, okay? We don't want to be inviting that back in. On the 13th, do not make impulse purchases. It will not work out. It will either break, or you won't have a warranty, you won't be able to return it, and you're going to be really pissed off because whatever this impulse purchase is, it's a big purchase, okay? So be aware, the 13th. And just to be safe, do a buffer. So from the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, don't make impulse decisions. On the 14th, we have a new moon in Cancer. This is going to be a very isolated energy. Cancer is a very isolated sign. They can be with a lot of people, but they need a lot of time to recharge. They don't mind being alone. I mean, Cancers do get lonely sometimes, but they don't mind being alone. This is all about, you want to stick together with your people, with your small family units, because Cancer is all about family. It rules the 4th house, which is home and family, and Cancer is the mother in the zodiac. So you're going to be wanting to like stay close to your people. This new moon is going to be very introspective, okay? It's not going to be outward energy. It's going to be inward energy. So they really want you to have this deep introspective moment with yourself. Like I would do some really good spiritual rituals, so like whatever calls to you on that day. And we're going to talk more about this in the new moon in Cancer video. But they want you to go within, get some direction, and do the internal work. That way, by the time the full moon comes by the end of the month, you can go. Because this full moon is going to be freaking crazy. We'll talk. We'll talk about it. So the next section of the month, so we're halfway through the month now. Now we're getting the second part. From the 15th to the 24th, this second basket pattern is being formed, and it's going to look like it has a handle to the basket now, because before the basket just looked like this, and now it's getting a handle. You need discernment in the technological sphere. And I was getting something about like they might be faking an alien invasion of some sort. They're going to use technology to try to manipulate us, okay? And we need to use our discernment to see through it. New ways of communicating with each other is coming up. This could be good or bad. I'm almost seeing like people putting chips in. I don't know why I'm seeing the wrist. Putting chips in their hand or their wrist or in their head, or maybe like those smart glasses, but they're like imprinting it into their eyeballs, like something weird like that. But I also think it could be like good ways of communicating with each other. Like I think people are going to start putting down the phones and start speaking more face to face. And I know the younger generation really doesn't have those skills like you and I did growing up. So this could be really good for them. This is all about retraining your discernment in the AI era, and you could be having some breakthrough moments on this day. Or through this time. On the 17th, Uranus trines Pluto in Aquarius, okay? And this is talking about changing in areas of how we learn and how we think and how we connect with one another. So that's really going to start changing, and that's going to be that's the Uranus part, and the Pluto part is all about space travel, flights, and NASA, because that's what Aquarius is all about. So I'm almost wondering if like they're going to be pulling some BS with this, or if it's going to be like more of a positive thing. I have a feeling it could go either way. But it's going to be a time of radical and intense transformation. You should not be caring what others think about you, or what you're doing. You need to just go and do your own thing. On the 20th, Jupiter is opposing Pluto, and this is extreme changes in wealth and power. Okay, so this is like massive redistributions of massive amounts of wealth, and this is like wealth or power, and this is like collectively speaking. So, and a lot of people are saying there's something going on around this time frame. I think I'm getting like the 21st personally. But between the 15th and the 24th, people are theorizing that something else is going to happen too. And with this energy, it does seem like that. The last time this happened was in 1789, and this is when the financial crisis in France led to the French Revolution. I'm not saying a revolution is going to happen, but something big like that, right? It doesn't exactly have to be negative. Like, if we can adapt to these changes, it can be very positive. If you're not going to adapt, it could be not great for you. On the 21st, again, another big news day or news week, very high intensity week. So the first week of the month and the second into the third week. It's going to be very overwhelming if you're not prepared. Once again, I know I'm repeating some things, but this energy is repeating. If you did the work, great. You're going to be just fine. Go one step at a time. There's going to be an emotional release that day, but it's going to be very cathartic. But if you're emotionally releasing in a negative way, it's going to come up as like anger, flare-ups, outbursts. And I just heard kaboom. So be very careful in your communication, okay? Try to gain control of your emotions, because if you don't, you're going to say something that you can't take back, or it's going to lead to a physical altercation, and it's just not going to be good, okay? So try to collect your energy and your power at this time and use it to your advantage. Don't let someone else use it to theirs. This is kind of like a trigger point. You're going to be very triggered today, and it's going to be pointing like, oh, if you're triggered, that's where you need to do some work. This is a culmination of things you've been working on. This is a really big day for that. And you need to focus on what you can control versus what you can't control. For example, like, I am setting up my business right now and doing all that stuff. So that's like me taking the action steps. Like, I need to call this person, I need to get this set up, I need to do that, versus like taking the action steps instead of worrying about, well, what'll happen if this happens and this person does this and that person does that, and what if this doesn't work? Don't think about what if. Focus on what you can control, and you'll be just fine. On the 22nd, we are leaving Cancer season and we enter Leo season. And you're being asked to step up at this time. You can do it. And I know you're going to be looking like, who, me? Like, are you sure? Yes, you. Absolutely you. It's time to go. On the 23rd, something is unlocking within you, so it's like you're going to start to begin to prepare, and it's almost like the hero's journey, if you guys know what that is. It's like you're preparing to leave for the journey, and it's going to be great. Have fun. It's going to be like the best time of your life. It's not without challenges, but it's better than standing still, right? And also on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct. Yay! No more issues with technology and communication and travel. But there is a 2-week shadow period after that, so that will be going into August, so just be aware of that. And I know this Mercury retrograde already so far has been like a doozy. On the 24th, Neptune sextiles Pluto, and this lasts for 6 years. So it will be going until February 29th of 2032. It's a catalyst. It's not a one and done thing. It's something that's going to be slowly taking place over time. But it's all about opportunities, okay? But it's going to be slow progress. It's very much the energy of like the modern, like the workforce, like the blue collar versus like the corporations or people in higher power structures. It's going to be that sort of energy. So this could be talking about in the area of like technology or AI. There could be things happening with like people coming together and fighting for human rights and like working rights in the AI age, because I know a lot of people are like, oh no, AI is taking away my job, so there's going to be some sort of clash with that. And I see people banding together to try to like figure out what is good for AI and what we shouldn't be using AI for. And I'm very much seeing like Terminator type energy, like we're coming up against the machines, we're coming up against AI. It's like, because if we just lay down and let AI take over, like it could be very, very bad, right? There needs to be some sort of boundaries around that, and that's when people are going to be coming together and creating those boundaries between now and the next 6 years. And then, so that was the middle of the month. Now we're moving into the end of the month. On the 26th, we have something going on where it's time to make a really big decision. This is literally like shit or get off the pot. Are you gonna fucking shut up and do it? Or are you just gonna like just shut up and sit down and be miserable then? Like, which is it gonna be? On this day, on the 26th, do not give in to your fears. It's gonna be big fears. So I totally get it. But if you give in to your fears, they will win. They're gonna win. So you have to be stronger than that. And then on the 27th, the nodes are changing axes. So it was on a Virgo Pisces axis. Now it's going into Leo Aquarius. So the north node is going to be in Leo and the south node is going to be in Aquarius. And this is going to be a 1.5 year transit. So it's going to be from July 27th until March 26th of 2028. This is all about balance between like your intuition and your logic, your left and right brain, your femininity and your masculinity, your creativity and logic, stuff like that. Your focus, intuition versus discernment as well. Your focus, you need to be pushing forward in your spiritual growth. We could be seeing some spiritual gurus coming out at this time, but like positive ones, not toxic ones. But it's going to be a fine balance because Leo is all about showiness, and sometimes that's not a good thing. And Aquarius is all about like being weird and unconventional and like not like everyone else. So it's some of that energy is going to be not fighting each other, but it's like there's a fine balance between like being too weird where you don't fit in, people won't listen, and like being too show offy, right? It's like walking that tightrope. Saturn is also going into retrograde on the 26th, and that will be in retrograde until December 10th. And Saturn is the planet of discipline, responsibility, and boundaries. And when it's in retrograde, it's very much like a tower moment. Like stuff that is not working is going to fall down, but that's okay. It's an opportunity for you to fix the things that didn't work so you can make a stronger foundation. There's going to be changes in obligations and responsibilities at this time for you. You could be facing delayed lessons. If you've been running from it, guess what? It's going to be knocking on your door and saying, guess what? I ain't going until you deal with me. This is a good time to reevaluate your long-term goals. And especially now where we're halfway through the year, the calendar year, really, really, really good time to see how your last 6 months went, what went well, what didn't go well, what you accomplished, what you didn't get to accomplish, and how you can tackle those things in the next 6 months and what you want the next 6 months of your life to look like. And last but not least, we have on the 29th, the full moon in Aquarius, and it is a crazy full moon. I'm just seeing explosive energy, like a spotlight being shown on everything. Everyone's running, like all the critters, like the bad things, the bad people doing bad shit. It's all coming to light. It's going to be an extra wild, extra weird time. The energy is going to be very overwhelming. I see a lot of people just passing out, like, because they're tired from all the energy. It's going to be a lot. So please take care of yourself. I will be doing the group healing and reading next week. So hopefully that will carry into later in the month and help you guys out. This is it's like, of course July is going to be crazy, and of course we're ending the month with this crazy full moon, so it's rounding out the energy for the month. And this is really the biggest month of the year, energetically speaking, besides like March. So, and March, like, for me wasn't that crazy. So I mean, it was the start of some really good stuff, but yeah, this is going to be crazy. So this is about like creating or shifting into something big. Okay, you're going to be getting an opportunity. Good luck could be coming in for you, or good fortune. This is a really good time for self-realization. It's literally like go all in or go all out. This is a choice point. It is like one of the last opportunities that you're going to get. It will be very obvious what you need to do. There's no gray area. It's black or white. It's time to make a decision, and it's a major activation. It's literally asking you to leave the old you and the old life behind so you can go create this brand new life. And it's scary, yes, but it's also very liberating and exciting. So on a personal level, this could be talking about like your ambitions, your power. It's a launching point. Big shakes and moves, major changes are going to be happening in your life. It's very much like the part in your spiritual awakening journey where like you're just like, you know what? I don't like my life, so I'm going to literally sell everything and move and change everything about me and my life. That is the energy. You're leaving your old self behind, but you're also collaborating and finding new partnerships, okay? You're finding you're finding your way into your new life. You're finding your way into your new people. And so that was on a personal level. On a world level, this is talking about lines are being drawn in the sand, opposing forces, and it's going to be very volatile, and it's going to go along with that major activation. So it's very interesting. I have a feeling this has to do with the war in Iran. It could possibly be other political stuff. I don't really follow what's going on politically, so I can't really speak to that. So it's literally like, you know, I'm black, you're white, like very much like that. So very interesting. So that was all the astrological stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. Like, holy cow. But we've got each other, and we can hang in there, and we can do this together. So moving on to the numerology of the month, July is a number 7. Obviously, it's the 7th month in the year. We're in a universal month 1, so you add the universal year 1. So you add the 7, the month, to the year, which is 1, and that's how we get the 8. The number 8 is the number of karma and balance. It's all about abundance and success and money. And if you turn the 8 on its side, it's the infinity symbol. And once again, this is about balance. So the main theme is going to be money, empowerment with yourself, your relationship to power, your goals, and achieving them. So as far as achievement goes, I saw a seesaw, like it could go both ways. And I feel like this is more on a personal level versus a global level. And I meant achievement going both ways. I think it's more like the power dynamics, like your relationship to power, right? It's like, are you in a good relationship with power or not? And it's like, depending on the situation, it can go either way. If you set your mind to something, nothing will stand in your way this month. And I'm totally feeling that energy. I'm very much like, yeah, all you mofos who said I couldn't do it, watch me, and I'm leaving you in the dust. Bye-bye. Like, this is a really, but you need to take the action steps and get there. You need to be motivated. It's time to be bold, be brave, be powerful. It's very much Leo energy, even though we're not in Leo season yet. That is the embodiment of this month. It's all about rising in your power, completing your goals, and tending to money matters. It's a really good time to manifest money. So if you want to do like some sort of abundance meditations or some sort of ritual or candle work, like really, really good. I know I'm going to be doing one this month, maybe even 2. So as far as money goes, this could be good or bad. You could be getting a promotion or an inheritance at this time, or you could be asking for a raise. If the money is not in a good place, it could be talking about like you could be getting like an unexpected bill or an unexpected cost could come up and you're like, oh shit. Money, as far as money goes, figure out what your financial goals are. Maybe, read some finance books, listen to some financial podcasts, take an investment course, start tracking your money, budget your money in a different way. Those are some really good action steps to take this month. This is also a really good month to look at your relationship to power. So like, how do you use your power over others, and how do you allow others to use power over you? And that's really an important time to find a healthy balance between those two things. You will be tested this month, so you are going to be forced to develop your personal power. You're going to be forced to stand up for yourself, okay, and not let people walk all over you. So that goes along with some of the energy as well. So it's like, as long as you are a strong individual and you can hold your own, you're going to navigate this month just fine. It's very much reminding me of one of the newest episodes of the House of Dragons, where they were trying to navigate this boat through a really tight area, and like there's rocks everywhere, and it's like, it's very like tense, but it's like, and you have to like these minor adjustments, and you might hit a couple rocks here and there, but it's like threading the needle, right? you're going to get through, but it's like, whoo, that was a close one, sort of a thing. All right, so let's move on to the reading. Oh, before we do that, this was July 1st message. There are huge possibilities hidden in plain sight. I have a feeling it's not going to be so much plain sight, though, for you guys. So there are opportunities left and right coming this month, but you need to grab it, okay? Don't let it pass you by, because you're going to be very sad when you see all these other people rising up and you're just stuck in the same spot. So your tarot card energy for the month is the King of Pearls, but we got it in reverse. So in this deck, the pearls represent the cups. The cups are all about our emotions and our intuition. The king in the, sorry, I should just leave it upright so you can look at it. The king in tarot is like the master of their suit. So it's all about a culmination, control, right? So he has, because it's the suit of cups or pearls, he has complete control over his emotions. He's very wise. He's very compassionate. And he, like I said, he has self-control. That's in the upright position. We got it in the reverse position. So this means you are not going to be in control of your emotions because there's a lot going on this month. It totally makes sense. So you're not in control of your emotions. Sorry, I need to grab my notes. They're too far away. You could be overwhelmed, anxious, depressed. You could be cold or even repressing your emotions. And that's why we talked about earlier, it might come out as anger and outbursts. You could be withdrawing from other people, and that totally speaks to the Cancer energy. Cancers withdraw when they need to. You could be emotionally manipulative or dealing with emotionally manipulative people. Remember, this isn't just you. This could be other people around you or just the general energy and situation. Selfishness, volatileness, moodiness. If this is happening in your love life, it's someone who is, you're either being manipulated, or someone's being selfish, there's deceit going on, someone's being led on or used, or someone's not putting in their fair share in the relationship. If this is happening in your work, it's selfishness at work, or staying at a job even though you have no emotional fulfillment. And that's why this energy is like, hey, you can get out of that job, but you have to take the steps, and the opportunity will come, but you have to do the work. As far as in your money, your financial life, this is out of control spending, which we talked about that, right? Like during the middle of the month, like you could be doing impulse spending. Don't do it. Out of control spending, bad financial decisions, and making emotional money decisions, which makes sense because we're in Cancer season. We're very emotional. And if this guy's not in charge of his emotions, he's going to be like cope spending is what I'm hearing. So that is the card for the month, the energy. So now you know what the energy is. You know the action steps to take to try to avoid that. Okay. Next, we have the lesson. What is the main lesson of the month of July? And we have discipline. Totally makes sense with what we've been saying. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay, if you guys can remain disciplined this month, as hard as it's going to be, because listen, I know I'm going through it too. I have a very hard time with discipline. When I'm spot on, I have ADD. So it's like when I'm spot on, I can work for like hours at a time, but then like I won't work for 5 days after that. So it's about finding, if you're like that, it's about finding that balance and just figuring out a schedule and sticking to it. So your soul has a goal, but it also has chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. There's going to be a lot of distractions this month, you guys. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. And this is a time where like the light workers, it's like, it's time to go, you guys. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. Talking about your personal power, taking back your power, taking back your agency in your life. Distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul. And if we give into this apathetic impulse, remember, apathetic means you know, but you don't give a shit. We can miss many well-placed and pre-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. Oh my God, don't I know it? Oh, procrastination and I are best friends. And that is exactly what that is. It's like you want to not do it, but like just try, if you have a hard time with it, just remember how good it feels to get that done, to make that to-do list, and to be able to cross maybe not everything off your list, but at least a few things. All right, next we have the Threads of Fate Oracle, and we have the Observer, and this is like one of the special cards towards the back of the deck, the Observer. This is talking about using your discernment, I believe, for the month. There's going to be a lot of shit happening with the weaving. They're going to try to be weaving a story, and they're going to try to be getting you to look in this crystal ball and to buy whatever it is they're selling, and you need to have the discernment to be like, no, I'm not going to put my energy into your illusion, and I am going to seek truth, and I am going to believe the truth, okay? So the Observer indicates a time where you are being encouraged to suspend judgment or conclusions and simply witness. This is talking about whatever's happening on the 5th or the 21st. The powers that be, the bad people in charge, they want to harvest your energy with these events. Do not let them. Do not get that reaction. Do not give them the reaction, okay? And I talked about this last month in preparation for this month. It's going to happen. You need to not react. This is why meditation is really important, because that's about controlling your emotions. And here we go. We had the King of Cups reversed. They're not going to be in control of your emotions. You need to be in control of your emotions. Do not get played. Humans are always trying to sort out their external world. We want to process it, make sense of it, and figure out our place within it. It is our way of trying to feel secure and comfortable within our environment. It's also a way of trying to control things. However, this can also reach extremes where we are automatically forming opinions without gathering enough information. Something's going to happen. There's not going to be enough time for people to talk about it, or the news is going to be talking about it, pushing a narrative, and then everyone's going to be talking about the narrative, but it's like it's not giving space or room for people to discuss and really analyze it from different angles. People will, if they're conscious, they'll be doing that, right? And we want you to be conscious. We want you to be doing that. Don't just get swept up with whatever's being fed or sold to you. The Observer asks you to pause and simply pay attention. This may feel passive, and that's why a lot of people don't do this, because they're like, oh, no, I need to jump on it now. But in observing, we are already cultivating change. The balanced observer intuitively knows when to be present and when to move. They watch, but they do not do so in a way that harms others. Many people may interpret them as apathetic. Apathetic is coming up again. Geez Louise. In reality, they understand that there is a time and place for an action. An unbalanced observer becomes too stagnant. They can see how everything functions, but do not believe that they are able to affect change, as they are only one person. This can be a form of bypassing, as they may not stand up when it is needed. Okay, that's all about the balance. We talked about the number 8. It's all about balance. Balancing. It's not doing enough versus doing too much. And it's finding the middle ground. Very much like Goldilocks, right? This bed is too hard. This bed is too soft. This bed is just right. Gotta find that sweet spot. Be the observer, okay? When this stuff comes out, talk to some trusted people, but try to do it in a non-emotional way, and just like kind of just throw out theories. Like, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Okay. I think that's a really good place to start. Next, we have the angel energy of the month, and we have the angel of guidance, which is perfect with all the other visions I was seeing of like the battlefield. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys. I also had another vision very similar to the battlefield thing of like weaving in and out and like getting out. I saw a vision of the movie Aladdin, when Aladdin enters the Cave of Wonders, where like he walks in and it's just fine. And then as soon as he touches the stone, or Boo touches the stone, everything starts falling apart, and he gets on the magic carpet and barely gets out of the cave. And he's going around rocks, and the temple's falling apart. And the magma, the lava's coming up, and the mouth is closing, and he barely gets out just in time. That is what I'm seeing this month. It's like, holy shit, but it's like, you can do it. You can do it, and your angels are going to be guiding you. It's very bright energy, right? Like, very summery. This is going to be a very fiery month, which is why I have red in our lighting today, but this is what it's telling me. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. So, the angel of guidance, today I ask you to simply flow. And if you find yourself being blocked or frozen along your path, look up and smile. Today, your angel of guidance is watching over you and will not allow you to step into deep waters. Okay, if you are using your discernment and listening to your guides this month, they're not going to steer you wrong. If a project, partnership, or travel is on the horizon, then look a little deeper into the situation. Have as much information as possible before you commit to any decision. In time, you will understand why. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, you guys are going to be getting a lot of signs and messages this month. Please, please, please write them down so you don't forget them. A lot of you are going to be getting dreams, messages in dreams, messages or visions. Yeah. Some of you are going to be getting like options. Like some of you are going to be like in a fork in a road, and they're going to be giving you like, hey, if you go this way, this is what's going to happen. If you go that way, that's what's going to happen. That sort of thing. So our angel number for the month is 222, which is alignment. And we got blue. That's all about our throat chakra. It's kind of a darker blue sometimes. With the chakras, sometimes people say light blue is our throat, and then dark blue / purple-ish is our third eye. So it could be talking about, I think what this is talking about is using your discernment and then using your voice properly in that discernment. So 222 alignment. So the number 2 is all about harmony, balance, and partnership. This is all about deep emotional intuition, and it's about the peacemaker and the diplomat, okay? And this goes perfectly with Cancer season, okay? Cancers are very deeply emotionally intuitive. So, perfect for this month. So, in the upper position, this means alignment on various levels, connecting your inner self to something higher, reaching out to and accepting input from others. This is talking about partnerships. Partnerships keep coming up about this month. And striking a balance that works for you. Once again, partnership and balance is coming up. Jeez Louise. This is going to be a month of alignment if you're doing the work. I know I see it for me. For me, it's like I literally see all these threads like out around time, and they're all being dragged in and pulled together into this beautiful, what will be a tapestry, right? So, I don't know if you guys are feeling it. I hope you're doing the work and getting into alignment, because this is really, really good, you guys. So, overall message for 222, connection makes everything so much more beautiful. This is a very welcome call to find harmony in all aspects of your life. In your body, seek to balance your mental, emotional, and physical needs. Socially, try to find your footing both on the level of personal relationships and in your broader community. Even within your own intentions, there is a harmony to be found between building solid foundations and remaining open to growth and change. Duality and cycles are a part of life, of every journey. Embrace it. Yes, this is going to be a time of duality with whatever's going to be happening. The split is starting. It's starting, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not a bad split, you guys. It's going to be good. Next, we have the crystal of the month, and it's the same crystal as last month, and even as I was shuffling, I saw this vision. I'm like, I should have just picked the card out of the deck. We have citrine again. Citrine is all about our solar plexus, which is about confidence, which is what we've been talking about. You guys are going to need confidence this month. Confidence and self-esteem. Your inner power. I know for me, with what's going on in my life right now, I never really liked the color yellow, but now I'm being very drawn to the color yellow, and it's because I'm pulling into my power. And I'm utilizing the frequency of the color yellow to help with that and kind of bolstering that energy. So citrine, really, really good, full of riches. This is a really great money manifesting crystal. Citrine has no patience for navel gazing and narcissism. There's a whole world out there, citrine admonishes, guiding your attention to the abundance around you. Tune outward, citrine reminds, watching as you haltingly move your gaze from your own troubles to the tiny leaves unfurling on the oak tree's branches. Citrine knows it can be tough to turn your ear to the whisper of crow wings cutting the afternoon stillness when you're used to listening to your own internal monologues and self-deprecating harangues. So you're talking bad about yourself, you need to stop about that. Citrine is persistent in pushing you beyond yourself, nodding sagely as you slowly slip out of self-absorption and into the stillness of contentment. The world is full of riches, Citrine affirms, and in that abundance you will find your joy. What a nice message. What a beautiful card. Very perfect for summer. Once again, here's some more citrine. Double terminated, natural. And I know that looks like a sticker. It's not. It's just the inside of the crystal. There we go. Very nice. So if you guys are going to be doing an abundance ritual, this is a really good one to have for it. Or if you're starting a new project or new business, very good. Next, we have the animal card of the month. And very much like back in, I think it was March, when it was another big pivotal turning point, we have a very special card. There are only a handful of cards in this section of the deck, and they are like mythological creatures. You guys got the dragon. Very intimidating. I just want to keep staring at it, but it also kind of scares me. Interesting. So the dragon, seeing one's most true self. Oh my God, hello. Seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us, right? Isn't that what they say? It's like we are the observe, like we're the soul watching the mind control the body, like something like that. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their agni is dim. Hold on. Agni is described as inner fire or your secret intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of this intelligence within you. Wow. Last time we picked a card from this section. Well, I didn't pick it. It came out. It was the Phoenix. The Phoenix was rising. So go within, the dragon. What is this? I feel like this is speaking to you, and it's telling you a specific message. Whatever it is, comment below if you feel free. I mean, if you want to do that and you don't mind people reading it. But I feel like a lot of you are getting a message in this card right now. Write it down. It's very important. The dragon. Be the dragon, you guys. Find that inner fire and go. Next, we have the Raise Your Vibe Oracle. You are a divine facet of the universe. We got this recently, too. You are not just one thing. You are many things, okay? And yeah, they're telling me you need to break through. Maybe you've been in a role for years and years and years. Like maybe you've been a nurse for most of your life and now you're like, I want to go be a plant person, a botanist. I want to go be like work in a garden center or something. It's like, okay, yeah, go do that. Go explore that. Go do it. There is more than just one part of you. So, awakening the ability to see on a spiritual level is ultimately inner work, personal work. Seeing divine beings and angels and having a direct experience of the universe are byproducts of being able to see yourself. Being able to see yourself is about reclaiming the truth of who you are. You are lovable, and loving. You are a divine facet of the universe. Think of the source of creation as a gigantic diamond with many facets of light, and you are one of them. In order for you to begin experiencing the life you deserve, you have to release the old stories that you are not good enough. You are good enough. You are a highly loving, intelligent being. Take some time to reflect on your beauty, talents, and gifts. Be willing to see yourself in all your glory. Today, the universe is encouraging you to see yourself through its own holy eyes and know that you are a crucial, valuable aspect of it. You are divine. And your affirmation for this card is, I'm willing to see my whole self. This is so good, you guys. This is talking about you letting go of your old life and seeing what else is meant for you and going and doing it. This is exactly what that's talking about. And that's going to be happening towards like the middle end of the month, like we talked about with the astrological stuff. Awesome. A lot of these cards are repeated because like a couple cards, I'm like, we've pulled these recently, and it's just weird how that happens. It's like these decks are huge, and I'm still picking the same cards. So in your secret language of light, we have Inward Revolution. I'm pretty sure this same card came out last month as well. So it's very important. I feel like a lot of you started midway through June, and the rest of you are going to be finishing it and going through it, or at least initiating it. The way of your heart, inward revolution. You are always moving forward, even when you feel like you're going backward. And I know a lot of you are going to be feeling like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Your path may seem to go up and down or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your spiritual journey. And I talked about the spiral in the last month's video about this. It represents the cyclical adventure into your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you to deeper understanding. You will learn the same lesson over and over and over again, but if you are learning the lesson, it will get easier as it goes, but you're going to keep learning that lesson in different aspects. Different parts of it will come up until you've completed all areas of that issue, and then you won't have to deal with it again. So that's what it's talking about. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. This is what's happening. You guys are about to go into the next stage. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. Go within this month. Remember, on the new moon in Cancer, go within and figure out what that is. So then you can take the advice and then take the action steps to get there. It is a path we must all take to truly know and love ourselves. From this place, we move outward, back into the world, empowered with our soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiral. I like that. I like that a lot. This makes way more sense this month. Not that it didn't make sense last month, but with everything else going on, this totally makes sense. So if you haven't already done that and you're already in the middle of your journey, like that's me right now. If you need to do that, that's what you need to do. You need to go within and find that guidance, so then you can get to where I'm at, where you're taking the action steps and going and running with it. All right, the last couple of cards we have rounding out the reading are, next we have words of affirmation. So it's like, sometimes it's prompts or questions or just a quote. And we have other affirmation cards. So this is very much like advice. So I listen to my intuition and it never leads me astray. This is going to be very important this month. Sorry, the cards are falling. This is going to be very important this month with everything going on. You need to use your discernment, okay? Listen to your intuition and your discernment. And if you are having issues, you need to ask for help. Ask your guides. Be like, can you please help hone my intuition? Can you please help hone my discernment? Maybe ask, like, if something is untrue, give me butterflies in my stomach, or if something is true, make my heart flutter, or something like that, something to help you. And listen to your intuition, okay? Because whenever you don't, you get bit. At least I do. All right, if it's coming up, let it go. It's time to let it go, okay? It's whatever is coming up, it's to help you release. I'm seeing like a hot air balloon, and whatever's coming up is like the anchors to the hot air balloon. You need to cut the rope from it so that you can rise and go on a little balloon ride. But it is time. It is beyond time for a lot of you. You've been fucking around, you've been playing around. It's time. It's going to be brought to your face, and it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And it's up to you to make that decision. So if it's coming up, let it go. Stop apologizing for your feelings. These are for my empaths out there. I'm so sorry. It's okay to have feelings. You can have feelings. Someone taught you somewhere along the way that you weren't allowed to have feelings, and they invalidated you. Don't do that to yourself. You're an adult now. You can change that pattern. Absolutely. So stop apologizing. It's okay to feel how you feel. And you can't control how someone reacts to your emotions. That's on them. But that you need to control yours, okay? Because that's on you. Next, we have messages of the Cosmic Oracle. Listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. I feel like with all this energy going on, it's going to be hitting like us spiritually and psychologically and emotionally first. And then our body's going to be the last to react. And I feel like a lot of our bodies are going to be having some adverse reactions to what's going on. So, and I feel like this is going to be happening mid to late month. Listen to your body. I've been thinking of doing a fast recently, and cutting out all sugar for a couple days just to see how my body reacts, because I know it'll be really good for me. So listen to what your body's telling you. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. I've been doing that recently. And is it annoying because I have shit to do? Yeah, but you know what? It's better if I listen to my body than fighting it, because then you're just going to pay for it later and it's going to be worse. So listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Stop eating junk food, drink good water, all that good stuff. Start taking care of yourself. Your body is your temple. Remember, you are not your body. You are the soul within the body. The body is just a vessel. But if your vessel breaks down, then you leave, right? Your soul can't stay in the body if the body is dead. So take care of your body. You will be here longer, okay? You will be able to accomplish more. And last but certainly not least, and I think this is a really great card to end this reading on, fresh start. A fresh start. All this bullshit's happening, but it's happening to give you a fresh start. But you have to be brave enough to take it and grab it. So you are being given the opportunity to begin again. And what a gift that is. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you have been given. I really love this, guys, because I see it happening in my personal life, and it's just like, yes, let's go. It's like I'm co-creating. It's like I'm doing the work, but then like all these other things are coming together, and these people and collaborations and partnerships, and it's just like, wow, it's happening, and it's so cool, and it's so good, and it's like the start of my new life. I'm transitioning from one stage of my life to another, and it's so amazing, you guys, and it's so great, and I'm not even scared of what could happen in the future, because I'm just so excited about just change. So I really hope you guys are going through this, and I really hope that you can give yourself that gift to let go so that you can step into the new, because whatever's coming with this fresh start, for me and for you and everyone else, we can't even begin to think about how it's going to be, because it's going to be so different than what any of us could ever think of or imagine. So get on the train with me, guys. Let's go. It's last call. Don't miss the train. Let's go. Let's go. So that was your energetic reading for the month of July. I hope this was very helpful to you. Is it going to be crazy and wild? Sure. But it's going to be a fun ride. It's very much like a crazy, wild roller coaster ride. But it's like, have fun with it, okay? It's not all doom and gloom, okay? It's going to be just fine. And I really hope you guys can find the strength within you to break free of the things that are holding you back and to break patterns so that you can make some changes in your life for the better. I really hope you're chasing your dreams. I really hope you take the advice. I really hope you run with it. And I can't wait to see where you guys end up, because I can't wait to see where I end up. And I'm already seeing things happening as it happens, and like I can see what's going to happen. I'm just like, oh, it's so cool. So I really hope you guys are feeling that energy as well. I really hope you're having that in your life. So, one of my longer videos, geez Louise. Remember, this is a really big month, and if you guys don't do it now, when eclipse season comes, I think it's like middle to the end of August, like beginning of September, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we'll get into that next month, but if you don't do it this month, it's going to be forced on you in the eclipse season. So just keep that in mind. So good luck with your month of July. I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th. Hang in there. I will be making other videos. There's a healing and reading coming next Friday. And then we'll be doing a new moon video, a full moon video. And also, if there's anything else happening in the collective, I will definitely jump on and make a quick video about it. And yeah. I'm also, my website is getting formed right now. It's almost complete. There's some extra things I'm going to have to do next week and pull some stuff together, but like the business should be up and running within a week or two officially. I can't believe it. It's so exciting, you guys. I can't wait for you to see the website. The website looks so good. Oh my God, it's so good. I can't believe it's actually happening. And then 2 weeks from today, I will be going out to Omaha, and on the 18th, I will be at an expo, my first expo ever, at Awakening Store in Omaha with my teacher, Kelly. So I cannot wait. I can't wait to hang out with everyone. I get to see my best friend in Omaha. It's just gonna be really good. I'm thinking about doing like a travel vlog. I mean, I don't really know how to do it, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I am sending you guys peace, love, light, and healing. Good luck. Hang in there. Just, strap your seatbelt on and hold on tight, okay? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Have fun with it. But yeah, until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.